Okay, so we're going to talk about bankrate.com. The reason we want to talk about this is we're going to go through and we're going to look at it as far as helping us calculate different mortgages. Because if we're selling a property, one of the things that we want to be able to do is if people can't pay for it all up front, you may be able to entice more buyers by saying willing to finance, willing to carry loans. So one of the ways to do this is to have them offer a certain amount down, anywhere from 10 to 30 to 40%, depending on the price of the property. And then you can figure out what kind of payments you want that will work with them, and so you can receive your money to where then you can set yourself up with some monthly income coming in off these properties. Okay, so when you first come to bankrate.com, and I've been told I go through things a little quick, so I want to make sure I'm not going through things too quick here. Okay, couple of ways to do this. If you put your mouse on mortgages, you'll notice that it comes up and it says mortgage rates, compare mortgage rates, mortgage calculator, mortgage lender reviews, home equity, refinance home, refinance rates, calculators, and mortgage mobile apps. Okay. The ones we would be interested here are the mortgage calculator and the calculator section. Okay. You can also get to there by clicking up here where it says calculators. Okay. So we're going to go from the mortgages one, and we're just going to go down to mortgage calculator. Okay, fairly simple here. And so once it's all finished loading up, okay, great. So it's all finished. There we go, loaded up. All right, so you can see here what they have is they have a mortgage for $165,000. The mortgage term, you can put it in either years or months. Okay, 360 months is 30 years. Okay, interest rate at 4.5 when the mortgage start date is, and that's the monthly payment. Okay, now you do have some other options. You can say how many extra payments are you going to add, or how much are you going to add to your extra monthly payment. Okay, you can add as a yearly mortgage payment. A lot of people will do this if they're getting a bonus or something like that. We'll say, hey, we're just going to add this to it. Great. Okay. You can also say as a one-time mortgage payment. Okay. We don't need to do that for right now. Okay. And notice down here it says show recalculate amortization table. We're going to get to that. So let's say, for example, that you have a property that you're going to sell. They're going to put 20% down is what you've told people, and the balance remaining is going to be about $31,000. Okay, so we put in 31,000 here. All right. Now, if we did this over a 30-year, okay, and notice it'll default to 30 years. So if we show calculate, it's a payment of $157 a month. Okay. Well, that's not really what we want to do. Okay. We don't want to carry it for 30 years. Okay. At the most, I would say let's see what we can do about doing 5 years. Okay. All right. And let's calculate that. And again, showing it 4.5% interest. Well, okay, it has a payment of $5577.93. Okay. So then if we scroll down, okay, and we click on show recalculate amortization table. Now we're not changing any of these variables here. Okay. So we're okay there. So let's go show recalculate amortization table. Now a lot of people will say, well, wait a second, it didn't do anything. Well, scroll down and there you go. So now what this has done is this had said, okay, if you were to offer someone a loan at $31,000 where you were the bank, okay, all right, their monthly payment would be $577.93, right? So then you can look here at the balance at how it is decreasing per payment, and again the total interest that they've paid. Okay. So the interest paid, the total interest paid, and then of course the amount of principal that's paid out of the actual payment. So the payment's $577. The principal out of that first payment was $461.88. The interest was $116.25. Of course, we go down. Payments $577, principal $463.41, interest $114.52. Total interest paid for the life of the loan at that point is $230.77. So if we go down, remember we only said we'd cover this 5 years. That's it. Okay. So we go all the way down. They have paid it off. Okay. Now here's something that I would like you to actually see. Let's see if I can bring up a calculator here. Okay. So if you go 577.93 and you said you would take it over 5 years, that's 60 payments. And we gave them a loan, and we gave them a loan for 31,000, right? Is what we'd say. They end up paying you 34,675 and 80 cents. Okay? That's why so many banks and institutions are willing to lend you money, because over the long time they're going to make a lot more money from it. Okay? So this is one way to go through and do it. Now, let's say that they've said, well, I can't afford more than $400 a month. Okay? So then you either tweak how long the mortgage term or you tweak the interest rate, because we're not going to tweak how much the mortgage amount is. That's how much they're borrowing. Okay? So we can go here and notice it won't let you modify the payment. So you have to modify in the other variables that will allow you to. Okay. So for the interest rate, let's just go 3.5. Okay. Notice didn't drop it very much, did it? Okay. So let's go down to 2. Okay. So there are some people that are going to want to buy your properties that part of what you're going to be able to do is to say, look, here's the amount it is. Here's what you can do. Okay. The more they can put down, great. The less they have to carry. Okay. But here's where you need to figure out, what are you willing to accept as far as a monthly income there. Okay. And that's definitely something you can do there. Okay. So with this is good. Now I'm going to show you some other calculators, because remember when we went up under mortgages, you had calculators here, but what we're going to do is we're going to go up here to the calculators on top. Okay, and yes, you can also get this on your phone. All right. Now they have a lot of calculators here, not just for mortgages. Okay. So as you can see here, they have for auto calculators, for loan, for lease, early payment, mortgage calculators, amortization schedule calculator, how much house can I afford, debt to ratio calculator, plus they have additional ones. Okay, home equity calculators, retirement, investment, credit card calculators, savings calculators, college calculators. Okay, a lot of great information. Let's go under additional mortgage calculators here. Okay, so now as we see here, for the different mortgage calculators, so you have the fixed rate mortgage calculators, which are mortgage loan calculator, mortgage loan payment calculator, loan comparison, mortgage payoff. Okay, the ones to figure out 15 or 30 year, which one's right for you, fixed or adjustable, biweekly, which if you're going in and you're doing that, you're actually paying twice a month. Okay. You're not paying double payments, you're just splitting your payment, and they'll show you how that can actually cut down significantly on your interest over the life of a loan. Okay. Refinancing mortgage calculators, adjustable rate mortgage calculators, calculators for other types of mortgages, interest only, blended, balloon mortgage calculator. Okay. You can really go in and do a lot of different things here. Okay. So there's a lot of very valuable information here, and all we have done is go under mortgages and the calculators. That's it. Okay. So I would recommend get in and honestly, see what you can do here. See what you can play around with the calculators. One of the things that I enjoy doing quite a bit is, making offers to people and printing off 3 different ways that I'm willing to buy from them, or have them buy from me, where I set up different interest rates, different time frames as far as the length of the loan. But really, the monthly payments I'm going to be getting between the 3 within probably $100 of each other. So I really don't care which one they choose. So it gives them the feeling of being in control and in charge. Okay. This helps a buyer make a quicker decision. Okay. So again, this is just going quickly over bankrate.com and using the mortgage calculators. Jump in.